Hello! Just in time for prime time. So, like many of you, I bought a lot of games on the Steam Winter Sale. And I have not really played a whole lot of them. I played this one, though. So, the goal of this stream is I'll show you a really good game that I like a lot and I recommend highly, and then see if I can get to a couple of other games that I've been meaning to play. So this is Monolith. It is a hybrid of a twin-stick shooter and a shoot-'em-up. If I were to describe it in terms of, this game meets that game, I would say it would be Smash TV meets Gradius. The game is procedurally assembled, not procedurally generated. Basically, the guys who made this designed a whole bunch of rooms, a whole bunch of enemy configurations, and decided which enemy configurations could be in which rooms, and then taught the computer how to assemble rooms, or gave it rules for assembling the rooms and choosing enemy types and combinations. A little tougher than I would like for the first mini-boss. And in addition to designing rooms, you get things like different rotations, etc. And it gives a very different feel to each run of the game. Now when you first start playing the game, it's all very stratified. Certain things can only appear starting on certain floors. And in the main game there are only 5 floors. After you clear the game once, however, the free DLC activates and it starts mix and matching things in some very interesting ways. Shop here, nothing there. If you're familiar with games like Binding of Isaac, it's similar to that, except I would say that it's a lot more fair and a lot more based on your actual gameplay than what items you roll. I don't like Isaac very much, but I do like this game a lot. Each floor has a basic theme to it. First floor is the excavation. It's got mainly smaller enemies like small ghosts. But of course, since I have cleared the main game at least once, there are some effects. Bigger ghosts appear, for example. You can get mini-bosses from further down, or you can get larger groups of enemies, that sort of thing. Each floor has a weapon terminal and an upgrade terminal. I've already hit the upgrade terminal, that's this guy down here. Each upgrade terminal gives you a choice of 3 of the possible upgrades in the game. I took Fortune, which increases the probability that you'll get item drops and the quality of them. Basically, now I can get drops that would otherwise be impossible, including attack ups. This is the weapon terminal, which gives you your choice of weapons, anywhere from 1 to 3. And they each have their own special attributes added onto them. This fireball, for example, splits bullets when it hits the wall. The goal of each floor is to defeat a certain number of mini-bosses. It's 1 for the first 2, 2 for the second 2, and then 3 for floors 5 and 6. And with the exception of floors 5 and 6, there's a pool of 3 possible bosses that you can get for each stage. I think this is the easiest of the bosses the easiest of the 3 bosses for the first floor. Maybe take a quick break there to concentrate a little bit. Incidentally, this is also a really good speed game. If you're into speed running or things like that, you might enjoy it. It seems to be a really fun game to race. Okay, so those ice wizards, they normally don't appear till floor 3. But because I finished the game at least once, they can show up here. And ice wizards are dangerous. You don't want to be near the roof like I was, because they will spawn icicles. And once those hit you, they slow you down. In addition to shooting, you have a dash that works with the right mouse button. It does not give you invincibility frames, though. You need to get a special upgrade called Blink for that to happen. This guy I also think is normally a mini-boss from the lower floor. I want to say he's from the 4th floor most of the time. He's not particularly hard though, and if you have a piercing beam weapon, he's even easier. Actually, that reminds me, I don't think I went looking for the secret room on the 1st floor. Well, let's see if I can correct that this time around. Not looking super great in the shop. So, on each floor, there is a secret room you can only find by bombing in a room adjacent to it. Bombing clears the screen of bullets, and obviously also unlocks the secret area. There's no clear way to tell exactly where it's going to be, however, there are some rules that the location of the secret room follows. It will always have at least 2 rooms adjacent to it, and all of the rooms adjacent to it will have an opening to it. That means that it can only appear if all of the adjacent rooms on the walls that are adjacent to it have 1 tile thick walls. Whoops. Also portals. They work exactly like the portals in Portal. And you can teleport from the map. It's very useful. There's the hidden room. Hidden rooms generally have very good items and weapons in them. Sometimes they have a lot of them. I can pick up some bombs and some tack-ups. And you can see I almost have double max ammo for all weapons I'll get in the future, but I have not gotten any attack-ups. And I generally find that if I don't get any attack-ups, I probably don't win. Pick up the Thunderhead here. It's not a weapon that I usually use, but I do like the phasing attribute, because it does this. It allows your bullets to wrap around. It's kind of hilarious. Extremely powerful. One thing I like about the Thunderhead is that it starts damaging the enemy just by getting close to it. It's especially effective here because of the phasing property, allowing multiple blasts to coexist. Not doing too bad so far. I've taken some more hits than I want. And you can see that there's a little multiplier up here. The more enemies you defeat without getting hit, the higher the multiplier on the amount of cash you get is. Yeah, there's no attack-ups. It's not doing me a whole lot of good. Game's loud. Okay, we can turn that down a bit. How's that? Alright, so floor 3 is... it's the water level. A little more? Okay. Duck it just a bit. How about now? When you've got water, when you're in water, it slows you down. It also slows the music down. It also dissipates certain projectiles, namely projectiles that are entirely made of fire. So like when these guys explode in little flames, if any of those hit water, they would dissipate. However, the fireball weapon will not. Why? I don't know, but it's very player friendly. I gotta be careful with this Thunderhead. I keep bouncing all around and getting it mixed up with enemy bullets. So here, these waterfalls would function as a safe zone to protect from fire. And as much as I like the Thunderhead, I think I'm going to replace it with something else. Just not doing enough damage. Alright, let's try the Razor. Well, that's an interesting combination. I have never actually gotten that ability combination on the Razor before. Whoa! Okay. Okay, Monolith. Fortunately, that room is designed so that you can easily take all the enemies out, but when you see the giant, massive lasers and bullets heading at you, it's a little easy to panic. And really, that's how this kind of game gets you. A lot of the bullet patterns, if you just stay calm and collected, it's easy to see how to get past them. But they throw so many bullets on the screen that the temptation is to panic, and then panic some more, and probably get hit in the process. Okay, there cannot be secret there. Let's keep going. This guy has remarkable control of his bullets after he fires them. So one interesting property of the Razor is that anything it touches gets hit. However, that also counts as firing the weapon for the purposes of ammo consumption. So it's not necessarily the best. If you have some situation like that, you could theoretically use it. So the secret room rules are, it'll have at least 2 rooms adjacent to it, and every room adjacent to it will have an entrance to it, and as a result, the walls adjacent to it must be 1 block thick. Ah, okay, so I can get the blink upgrade here, and that's what gives you the invincibility frames for your dash. It's pretty good. We're still hunting for the secret room here, so we know it's not there or there, since there are 2 blocks on these walls. Where might it be, though? Maybe there? Let's try here. Here it is. Ooh, and that's our first attack upgrade of the run. Big 5. Big 5%. Nothing to write home about, but better than nothing. Meanwhile, we get 250% ammo on all of our weapons. Like, okay, I guess. I'd rather have 250% weapon damage. I don't even know if you can get enough weapon ups for that to happen. I think the most I've gotten is 200, or maybe just 195. Alright, we've rolled the Devourer here. I think the Devourer is the easiest of the 3rd floor bosses. At least when I pay attention entirely to playing it and not talking. Whoa! Yeah. Giant Mouth, it's kind of horrific. It's definitely one of those kind of Gradius or Life Force style organic bosses. I think it's very cool. I like the 2nd phase a lot. It tricks you visually by having all of that movement in the background. It tricks you into thinking that the bullets are moving in ways that they actually aren't. And I like that a lot. I think that's a clever boss design. Onto the Bellows. This is the designated fire area. This is where you're supposed to get things like the Supernova Sorcerers. And you gotta be careful here, because you might wind up in the Hell Zone. And you'll know it when you see it. Hopefully you won't see it. If you take a look, you'll see a couple of rectangles up next to my life total. Those are essentially the Monolith equivalent of pieces of heart. Every time you would gain health, while you're already at max health, you gain a part. And 4 parts equals 1 additional point of max health. I am nowhere near max health, though. I'm not exactly certain where I picked those up. The second one is tempting. None of these are really great. The scanner is okay. Auto bomb's not. It's really not useful, just waste your bombs. I don't necessarily want to take the second wind here either. I might want it later. Alright, I'm going to go scanner, but I'm not going to like it. And I'll hope that I can pick up either an artifact or second wind on the last floor. Grab this. Alright, so it's nice to see how much damage you're doing to stuff, and it's a lot easier to tell when things are closer to death this way. That's actually a lot more valuable than you might think, because one of the things, well, I mean, maybe people that are really good at the game don't do this, but I mess this up all the time, is I will let up on an enemy, especially mini-bosses like that one, right before it dies, because it starts flashing. But the flashing isn't the thing being close to death, it's it charging up for its super move. So while I'm trying to deal with everything else in the room, I wind up taking a bunch of hits and embarrassing myself. So, oops, okay. A lot of moving parts in this room. Those ghost generators are not, they're not my favorite enemies. If I could just not see them ever, that would be great. Revolver. Oh, this one ricochets. Okay, let's be Revolver Ocelot. Whoops. I gotta be careful when I'm checking chat. I don't want to click outside of the window. Aha! Yeah, this guy. So that big supernova guy, he's actually pretty easy. But he looks really scary. So it's not uncommon to take some hits to him. So I need one more boss. You can tell how many he is right there. What else do I need? I need the secret room. Not there. So we have a starting maximum bomb total of 2. So any bombs that you pick up in excess of that, you just get. But while you're below the maximum, every room you complete assembles a quarter of a bomb. So you'll never truly be out of bombs unless you use them all after clearing all the rooms. Which I might have done quite a few times. I feel like I might be using the bombs a little too liberally. Ah, and you see that ghost there had a hat? When you take out the ghosts with hats, you get those hats, and you can get a pet ghost back in the game's lobby and dress it up in all of the different hats you get. I actually picked up the last hat on a practice run today. I was very excited. It's not here either. Where is it? So the best place to have a secret room is right next to the vault. Oh, that's bad luck here. The firewall is very, very difficult. This is the hardest floor 4 boss by far. I'm going to, what do they call it at AGDQ? Serious time? I'm gonna give myself a little serious time here and try to dodge these patterns. Yeah, the firewall is not easy. So you can actually destroy the turrets on the side, but they just respawn every time the screen scrolls, so there's no real point. Oh, okay, not a good run. But we can do another. So here's some things you can do over in the hub. So here's my pet ghost. It's adorable. And here's our buddy the cat. Huh. Well, I'm glad the cat knows all about the firewall. That's... Thank you, cat. Good cat. You can also buy things from the cat. So a lot of the items that we saw on that run are stuff that I had to pay to unlock with the in-game currency, of course. Some of them are really good, some of them are not, and fortunately you can toggle them. It's like the sword. The sword is bad. I'm turn it off. The Thunderhead, yeah, it's cool. Maybe I'll keep that on. Let's see. The Razor's cool, yeah. Railgun, cool. You know what, let's just turn the sword off. Oh, and you can use, yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. This wouldn't be allowed in a race, presumably. Oops. However, since we're not racing or anything, I'll go ahead and use the secret care package. This thing is very helpful. Makes this guy spawn here. He's your friend, as opposed to the regular ones that spit ghosts. And he drops a lot of great stuff. So we start with plus 15% attack, plus 40% to our ammo, 12 health, and 2 parts. So that's a pretty good haul, and it's really cheap too. If you're regularly getting down to the lower levels, you'll have that type of money for every run. Alright, oh, one other thing for secret rooms is that they can't be next to the actual boss room, so the room we're up here, above. Oh, ho ho, hey guys. It's a little too many fireball ghosts for floor 1. Enemies have different types, so the ghost ones are, you know, they're ghosts. There are also constructs, which are like those diamond-shaped things that shoot fireballs and other various projectiles. There are magical enemies, which are wizards and demons and the like. Oh wow, okay. Well, I thought that one of the rules of the secret room is that it couldn't be in a place like this, because it would be right next to the elevator to the next floor, but apparently I'm wrong, and it can. Huh. Well, you learn something new every day, and that's part of why I've been playing this game so much, is that you're always going to see something cool and new. Okay, so this is the altar. Now, after you beat the game once, you can fight this guy, and you have to fight this guy and win to get one of the keys to unlock the secret 6th floor. And until you do that, he no longer offers these deals. I don't think that's a very good deal. The best one is lose half of your health to get plus 20% attack. I have seen it exactly once, and that was a very good run for me. Attack ups are extremely strong. What do we got? This one's pretty good. I like reserves a lot. You get a damage boost, and it increases the power of your basic weapon. So you fire 4 bullets per shot instead of 2. See what I mean about leaving things alive when you think that they're gone? Fortunately, it's only 4-1, and I can kind of get away with that. But in the future, I will not be so lucky. Man, those ghostly lanterns are very distracting. They are an effective thing. I'll take the razor here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, we got Chamberlord again. That's fortunate. I do like how the razor just cuts through everything. And it's still doing damage when it comes back too. It's a very effective weapon, I like it a lot. Much rather have the, who's that guy in the commercials? The Bud Light Wizard? Turn all these enemies into beer. That'd be great. Well, since we've seen some electric stuff, let's take Voltaic. Voltaic is a great upgrade because it just renders all of those guys are just irrelevant. They can't do anything to you anymore. Yes, the Lance modifier is fantastic. It makes using this as a melee weapon, or like hiding behind a block and getting somebody like this, it makes that possible. It's not very good as a melee weapon when they're just rotating around you, but in this kind of situation, it's fantastic. This guy that can't really do anything to me as long as I'm just sitting there. It's very sneaky. And it's safe, which is a pretty important thing in all these roguelike games. Oops. Okay, so one thing you should know is that items vanish as soon as you leave a room. So I'm not going to hit this yet. I want to use as much ammo out of this thing as I can first, before I entertain the thought of picking up another weapon. I kind of like those big scary demon things. Whenever they're in a room, you can see the background blacks out. It doesn't come back until you beat it. Vault key, great. Ooh, free money. Love free money. Nothing better is free real estate. So that thing in the middle, that's a very annoying enemy type that adds revenge bullets onto other enemies, even if they don't have them. It's very obnoxious. And that's a bargain. Oh yeah, we're taking that for sure. Okay, so still looking for the regular boss. We've already beaten the mini-boss. Whoa, oh no. Oh. That didn't go so well. Alright, now I'm going to take a peek at the weapon altar. Pulsar, Underhead. Well, it's generally better to change weapons than not, because you gain life and money when you do so. So we're going to try out the Pulsar. Ooh. This guy's kind of tough. Fortunately, because we took the Voltaic upgrade, his lightning wizards couldn't actually hurt us, but all the rest of this nonsense can. Now, the thing with the Pulsar is that its effective range is very short, so you kind of have to get up close and personal It's good training, though, for later. Some of the special boss patterns are essentially impossible to avoid unless you get right up in the boss's face. They're extremely scary. Yes, the pulsar has a ton of ammo. That's because it just spits it out like nobody's business. It's a good weapon to keep for a long time. It also helps that I'm at 180% ammo right now. Another thing to note is that even with damage ups, the pulsar is very low damage. So it really needs to connect with a ton of those bullets. Okay, let's see what we got on sale. I don't really think I need any of that. Let's save money. Hidden room? Nope. It's a good candidate for the hidden room, but not there. Unfortunate. It's good to check, though, if you see something suspicious before you start clearing out more rooms so that you can rebuild the bomb. In that case, though, if I hadn't, I would have found that it was unnecessary. Whoa, okay. Okay, guys, I see you. Take care of this side first. And then venture over here for these Skeletons. I don't think I've seen this room before. This one's new to me. I don't really know what they're going for here. Aha! Max ammo. That's not bad. Oh, whoops. Ah, the upgrade terminal's right there. I just missed it. Here we go. Not ready for the artifact yet, so this gives you a choice of 4 weapons that each have 4 properties on them. It's very strong, but you want to get it on the last floor or second to last floor, so that you have the maximum amount of time. I forget what this pulsar has. Pulsar machines. Okay, it's got triple and disruptive. Oh no, we've actually done everything we need to do. Alright, let's crack this. That's just not... That's not inspiring. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this, because I don't necessarily want to get close to the bosses upcoming. Oh, I don't want to get close to this guy. So the charge, to get maximum effectiveness out of it, you need to give it a little time between shots. That's a little hard to do when you have the ice worm trying to murder you horribly. So I'm just going to fire and take the weakened shots. There's a lot of different things that can happen into that ice worm fight depending on what weapons you use. For example, I find that the fireball melts off a lot of its ice, which changes some of those icicle attacks into laser attacks instead. Oh. Oh. That's a swamp, right? It's basically just a swamp. Here we go. Alright, so it's a bit late in the game for Fortune, and it's a bit too soon for Second Wind, so I guess it's just right for Discount. Keep that in mind for later. Don't need it quite yet. Whoa. Man, that scares me. So many fire ghosts. Freezing instantly is a very good property to have on your weapon. Just slowing stuff down, its movement and its firing patterns is huge. And the thing to know about these guys is that they only fire in the cardinal direction, so I'm totally safe. They're usually just there to distract you, and they figure in a lot in rooms that have portals, as they will fire into a portal in one place and it'll pop out somewhere else and get you. Ah, excellent. I was worried that, so the keys can possibly be in the weapon terminals, but if they aren't, then you get really sad. Rather, when they are, you get really sad because you are forced to skip a weapon, and the vault will not necessarily have a weapon in it. In fact, it frequently does not. I can't remember if I checked that. Well, we'll do it this way. If I have to bomb here, then I have to bomb here. And indeed, this is where it was. We'll take 5%. That's fine. Alright. Now we just need to find the boss and get out of here. Ah, I forgot shop. Alright, the razor's tempting, but I'm gonna take this. And then we'll crack this open. Laser seems pretty good. Homing is a very valuable ability in this game, because sometimes you're a little distracted when you're supposed to be aiming. So having abilities like homing and pulse wave lets you concentrate a little more on dodging. Big fan of those abilities. Oh good, we got the easy boss. Now I don't remember if I picked up Voltaic or not. I think I did. That renders most of this guy's attacks useless. Rather his scariest attacks. Yeah, that boss, really easy. I really want to keep as many of these bombs as I can for the Overlord. Ooh. Not a good hit to take. So in the final floor, you get all the real spooky stuff. You got the Eldritch Ghosts, they spit blood. There are also Eldritch Wizards. They cast blood. It's kind of like spitting blood, but in 9 directions. Now would be the time. Now is the time. What do we got? You know, this laser is even better than the one I currently have. You know what? I'm going to take this. Let's see where everything is. Okay. Now at this point, I want to do as few rooms as possible instead of as many rooms as possible. Since I don't have fortune, there's no real benefit for being here longer than I have to. And it just gives me more opportunities to take bad hits and waste bombs. And an ammo refill is very, very welcome. Do either of these places have ammo refill? They don't. Okay. Ooh, and I also see over here that we're going to get a bunch of free money at this stage. Great. Holy moly. I Houdini'd that one. That was... I thought for sure I was getting hit there. And then I take one here. Oh well. Ah, the Eldritch Blood Wizard. Caster of blood. Not my favorite guy to see. I like the giant brain enemy. If the target hits you, then it just starts blasting, following you around for a while. That's a tough choice. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Should I take the razor or keep the laser? It's a real tempting choice. Don't believe the Overlord is weak to anything. I'm gonna take it. Ugh. It wounds me a bit, but we will see in the end. I do like the giant attribute here. It's I wouldn't say it's as good as homing, but it definitely increases how far off you can be. Whoop. So this is another one of the bosses that you can see on the first floor. He's a regular enemy now. He's not even the mini-boss, he's just straight up a regular enemy. Personally, I think he's a lot more difficult than this guy. Mainly because he moves around so quickly. Alright, so there's no shops on the final floor. So... 6... That's about it. Alright, here we go. So this is the final boss of the base game. The Overlord. Oh no, I'm just playing badly there. That was not a good first phase. Oh. Oh, how'd I get down to 1 that fast? Alright, so hubris was the main issue there. Spent so much time trying to avoid using bombs to save them for the real final boss. Oh, that the second to last boss got me. Yeah, so the Overlord has 3 phases. As does the actual final boss. It's a pain. Alright. The thing about getting that far, though, is it really makes you want to go again. Let's go again. Actually, now that I think of it, I can't really confirm that the final boss has only 3 phases. But I would hate to get that last health bar down to nothing and then find that he's got a 4th. That would be terrible. I like consecrated damage here. There's lots of ghosts. Lots of ghosts. When you first start playing the game, that guy is always the mini boss of the first floor. Or at least it was every single time I played. Yes, the red halo above them means that they are weak against the currently equipped weapon. So anything that's ghost type will have it right now. And really, the damage bonus off that is very significant. I took fortune there, so we're going to do a lot of clearing out of stuff. Oh, I forgot to check. We could have gotten a lot of money off of saving the key if I had remembered to check first. Oh well. Anything that doesn't kill you is probably okay. Just keep getting Chamber Lord. That's remarkable luck. I would have thought Guardian would show up at least once. Just to troll me. Oops. Yeah, so if I click out of bounds, or out of the window that this is in, it pauses automatically and you get that cute screen of your ship drinking coffee. Yeah, that's definitely worth it. Those 2 extra health were free to begin with. And I'll get another one on my next health up. Oh, Okay, maybe I won't get it on the next health up. That's a nasty room layout. So yeah, the flames do hurt. These blocks are destructible. That is not a fun room. Trying to kill the upgrade machine. I'm getting a little jumpy now. Take extra health and salvage. If you can get the salvage perk early on, it's usually quite good. Because you're going to be replacing your weapons a lot anyway. I really got to get rid of the Thunderhead though. I'm trying to use it like it's a laser or something, and it's not. So as you can see, learning from your mistakes is a very good thing. You get free money. And I'll get even more free money if I clear the floor. Now this should be a very good revolver. So as you can see, the finale perk makes it so that your last shot is like this. It's excellent. Alright, still looking for the mini-boss. Oh. Yikes. Very aggro room. It's not too bad. I think the toughest 4-2 boss is probably the Ordinator. There we go. And as you can see, if you can keep the key till the end, you get a huge bonus. Normally that would involve not opening the vault, but because the secret room is right next to it, we snuck in and got the bonus. Now they wouldn't do it again, right? They wouldn't put it next to it in every room? Okay. Not this time. Still, twice in a row is pretty rare. So I'm glad that it was recorded for posterity. Yeah, that finale power is... oh, it's such a good upgrade. And full ammo is good too, because I kind of want to... like, I know I took the salvage perk, but this is a really good weapon. Alright, so you can see that wheel down there. I shot that. Primarily by accident, but it wound up helping out by shutting off the waterfalls. Some rooms have things like that. They can toggle blocks like a Zelda crystal switch, that sort of thing. Lots of things can happen. Alright, so I'm going to take the plating here. And that'll let me spend some max HP down here. And I'll just take all of that. I should be set for a while. But we gotta watch out for the swarmers. So those pods are supposed to break up into 6 bad swarmers. A lot of times, though, they get taken out by whatever shot killed the thing. Anything defeats them. Often, I'll forget that it's there, and that's just another way to take a bad hit. It's a little hard to tell, but this is a totally underwater room. I do not like it very much. It is not a fun room. Come on, weapon ups. More max HP up. Huh. Okay. This room is half underwater, or 2/3 underwater, 2/3 not. This is one of the most annoying room types there is. You know, I don't think either of those are as good. I'm gonna skip them. Triple is particularly good at this fight. I am very glad, I am instantly thankful that I skipped out. And that's a no-hit Ice Wyvern. Extremely nice. Oh, and then I ruined the moment by getting hit. Well, that's, them's the breaks. What a strange room. Alright, I'm gonna get a little more use out of the revolver. And I gotta remember that I don't have Voltaic this time. It's easy to get the runs can blend together sometimes, especially if you're playing for an extended amount of time. No bosses yet. Whoop. It's just fish falling out of the sky. What is this? I've never seen a room like this. Oh no! The Hell Zone! Here? Not here. Not the vault either. So the key thing for that mini-boss is when you hear the shattering glass sound, that's when you've defeated it. And just because it's been such a weird run so far. I'm gonna check. Oh! Well, wasn't quite in front of the vault, but it was real close. Let's investigate the vault first. Definitely one of the razors. Go triple. Yes. Yes. That's the good stuff. Causing some slowdown. It's not close enough. That's so good. Alright, well, let's see what this has. That railgun's pretty good too. I gotta give it to the razor though. Oh, the slowdown is really helpful here. Get a little revenge for last time, yeah? Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. I'd like to pick up... Alright, so that thing that I just vaporized turns the walls into weapons. If I wasn't just slamming it with a bazillion projectiles stacked on top of each other, we could have a problem. But despite the fact that I'm only at an extra 25% of weapon power, the fact that everything's firing all at once and all on top of each other is really... it's doing me a lot of good. Oh, can I get something better than this? What's better than this? That's pretty good. That's really good. Yeah. Charge faster phasing. Oh, wow. We haven't done Railgun yet. No, it's gotta be laser. Gotta be laser. Here we go, laser time. It's good. It's really good. Oh, double brain. Oh no. Oh, concentrated laser fire. So I guess if I get close enough, you can just wrap around and all three beams can hit. And the great thing with triple is that each shot is just one shot. You don't have to pay extra or anything. Oh no! I don't know what this thing thinks it's gonna have. Yeah, nothing. Oh no! I love this laser, this is great. Oh, it's so good. Oh, yes, excellent, great. Everything's going according to plan. Well, that seems useful at the moment, though. Oh, I already did. Go and take that. Alright, well, I don't have as many bombs this time, but I feel a lot better about my chances. This guy is a big enough target that the lasers should bend around and just, yeah, do that. Oh wow, I'm getting these confused with his shots. This is dangerous. Holy moly, you're just melting him. Oh man, he didn't even make it to his next form. Oh well, we could call it quits there. Or we could go on to the Forbidden Zone. What do you think? Take the victory or Forbidden Zone? Forbidden Zone it is. Let's do it. Oh boy. You will find very quickly that this place does not mess around. Not in the slightest. There's revenge bullets everywhere. Some of the rooms get revenge on you. Like, you'll defeat all the enemies, and then the blocks will come to life and attack you. It is not cool. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Yeah, the triple homing laser takes no prisoners. This is correct. Oh my goodness, okay. Ah! Oof. I don't know what kind of wizard that was, but I wasn't about to let him cast something and find out. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of ammo, and when I do, I'm gonna be in a world of hurt. Tiny shred of ammo. Oh, I need a full drop, but I'm not going to get one. Oh, not the same room. No. I put the same room right next to each other, and it's still not fun. Oh no. This is what is known in the business as extremely very not good. Yeah, rip laser, rip me very shortly. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this is terrible. Whew. So there's a weapon terminal in here somewhere, or at least there should be. I should be able to get something. I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to be able to beat the true final boss with the default weapon. Especially not at just 125. Here it is. Oh, a key. Okay. Yeah, we're getting the laser back. Come on, man. You know we're getting the laser. Got the Kylo Ren laser. Is this the best you're gonna get? Probably is. I don't want to waste my bombs. Here it is, okay. That probably works. I really need to get a bomb back, though. bombs left to get both bombs? That would be great. I would be pretty happy if I could get a second bomb as well. Oh well, I've done everything I can. It's time for the true final boss. First form is fairly simple. Second form is not as simple. This is an attack that you gotta get close to in order to do anything about. I've got nothing on this. Like, Dectalon sees that attack and is just like, nope, I don't know. And he's like a master at this game, so if he doesn't know, I certainly don't know. 7 health, no bombs. Going into the last form. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just... Ugh! Ugh! That wasn't too bad, though. 55% on presumably the final boss is not that bad. Oh, well. Alright, that is... I think that's going to be enough Monolith for the night. I gotta play something else. The temptation to go one more is... It's a real thing with this game. You always want to go one more, and I think that's how you know that it's a really good game. So this is Monolith. I think it shows up on Steam as Monolith After the End. That's the current version of it with the DLC update that adds that nasty 6th floor. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it, especially if you need to improve your hand-eye coordination to deal with California traffic, like I do. I think that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. Thanks for coming by and watching.